Hey everyone, how's it going? Kyland here. Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be working on our Twitter clone project. But before we get into it, I've been out a little bit recently. I haven't been posting anything. Um, Mainly because, well, I'm still in school, I work and everything. I really haven't had any time to post. So I'm almost done with school, and I'm hoping that I can start posting regularly again here very shortly. Um, that being said, I have done some other things. I've worked on. I've got my portfolio finished now, so if you want to see that, it's it's live here. You can see the whole thing and interact with it. KylandEvans.com. But that is finished, and yeah, I won't be continuing that series here on YouTube anymore. But regardless, I wanted to continue to post this Twitter clone project because there was no real rush to get it done, to really get it up and finished. So, but I have worked on it a little bit. I've got some JavaScript here I've worked on. Let's jump right over here. So basically, I've got all of this, and if I actually copy all this and paste it over into here, this is what's actually on the screen. Like what this is what's actually the file that's being used inside of the project. So if I save that and we come back over here, so I've got a good majority of this done. So if I fill this all out, click next, I've got this page. I really like that button. That was a pain to make, by the way. And this is as far as I've gotten. So yeah, this is as far as I've gotten to. So this will be the fourth page where it does, I think it's verification, which I'm not going to implement that right now. But that's how far I've gotten. But what I am wanting to do here is refactor this code. So recently I've been playing around a lot with like the best way to per se properly program in JavaScript, and this works, but there's a lot of duplication that ends up happening, and a lot, especially if you're trying to keep the global scope clean. Um, it doesn't really work too well, especially if you're working with other people who've got other pages that they're working on, other scripts that they're working on, and it doesn't really work too well working with other people. So while I'm not actually working with other people, I want to try to adhere to some of the best practices. So that being said, this video is mainly going to be focused on refactoring this into a better form. So let's jump right into it. So best way, and the best way that I've found that you can write scripts in JavaScript is using the object approach. So you just create an object app, or let's actually call it something proper like login. Let's think. What is it? Login page script, and we'll set that equal to an object. And then down here, we will let's see, document dot add event listener. We'll do DOM content loaded, and then we'll do app dot init. All right, init, or not app.init, but login page script.init. And then we'll create an init function where we can initialize everything. So what do we want to add in the initialization? Basically, I would say in the initialization, we just want to add we want to add the when you press the button, it opens up the modal. So let's see, and I know I'm gonna want a I'm gonna want a vars a variables object. So let's add a comma there so we don't get red. We'll create an object in here, and since this is an object, we need to set the value of that object to like a key value pair. So first thing we want to do is we want to take these two here, and we want to those are going to be global variables. Let's see. Oops. So I'm gonna add a comma there. Wait a minute, what am I messing up here? Let's see. Oh, let's see. So if I do this like this, it should, oops. That should, no, what am I messing up here? There we go. Okay. So now if I do something like this, and I console.log, I want to console.log login page script dot vars dot sign up modal open. Alright, if we come back over here, we inspect, we need to refresh, and let's, yes, so it's logging that it's logging that HTML element, which is this button right here. So let's yeah, I'm gonna move that out of the way. Okay, so let's jump back over to the code, and we are going to remove that. Now these will be our global variables here. The initialization function, I want to, let's see, because I don't know if I do login page script dot vars dot sign up modal open, we add an event listener to that, and we're going to add an event listener called click, and we're going to listen for the click, and we're going to call this function right here. So let's do that, and then so now okay, so these are all done. Comment those out. I'm commenting them out just because I want to make sure everything works properly before I actually get rid of this file here. So next thing we need to do is write this function here over here. So let's do that. Um, so let's create this function here. Copy that. And then let's see. So let's see here. So it looks like this. Let's see here. Oops, that's not what I want. Oops. Wait, what am I doing here? I'm freaking crazy. Okay, so it just matches the whole word, and it looks like see, because I've got, I'm selecting it when I open it and whenever I close it. So we'll add that to a global variable as well. So let's do that. Alright, and then get rid of the equals sign. That way, and get rid of that. That way it follows the proper syntax. And then let's see. Let's grab. Now this here, I don't think is anywhere other than inside of this function. So this would be okay to copy over here and make that, because what this is doing here is basically checking what the scroll position is of the page, and is saving it in that variable called scroll position. And then whenever I open up the modal, no matter where it's scrolled to on the page, it will always open up in the center of the page. So when I'm setting the sign up modal style top to whatever the scroll position is equal to, and then that way it's based off of what the current top is, not what the top of the page is. So we've got that added in, so we should be able to just copy this stuff over here. So we're calling open sign up modal whenever we initialize this script. And I might want to change this later, but for now we'll keep it at with the DOM content loaded. I might create an initialize script that basically just see, because I don't know. Should I do that now, where I just have one script that initializes the entire page, and then I go into each individual script? We'll keep this like this for now. I might eventually change that. It might be just a little bit more refactoring, but we'll keep it like that for now. So, okay, so now we can copy over this function call here, which we haven't set up yet. So, let's do this dot function call. That way we can get we have access to that function once it is initialized. Load first page setup, and over here it's just hoisting this. So let's save that, and let's see what we got over here. We still have absolutely nothing, so let's see. So we can. Oh, I didn't reload the page. Smart move. And we're still not getting anything, so it's saying, whoops, it's saying up here that open sign up modal is not defined. Oh, that's right, because I need to call this dot open sign up modal. Now if I refresh the page, still nothing. Um, so clicking it, nothing is happening. Let's see, where am I going wrong here? So if we look back at the code here, close that out for now. So I know this load first sign up page. We might. I don't know if that's bothering anything over here. No, it doesn't seem to be. I'm not seeing any errors in the console either. So, let's see here. So, oh, that's probably because I'm not selecting this dot vars, this dot vars dot this. So this dot, oops, this dot vars dot sign up modal. So if I save that, if I go over here and refresh, still nothing. Okay, that's okay. We'll figure it out here. So I'm calling on the initialize function. We're calling this dot vars dot sign up modal. Then we're adding an event listener to it, a click event listener, and we're calling this dot sign up mode open sign up modal. Okay. What if I don't know if I like the vars variable, but yeah, no, I'm gonna keep that. Let's see. So open sign up modal function. So we're going to say let scroll position equal the current Y scroll position. So we're going to say this dot vars dot sign up modal. All right, and it's there. This dot vars dot sign up modal. We're going to select the style dot top, and we're going to set it equal to scroll position. And then we're going to say this dot vars dot sign up modal dot style dot display is going to be equal to flex, and then I am selecting the HTML element here, and adding a class called no scroll. That way you can't scroll whenever the modal is open. It's kind of weird. I don't understand why. Because we can see in the little tooltip up here that it's saying this is the login page script, and then we're selecting the vars object, and then instead of that object we're selecting the sign up modal. So let's do our favorite console.log here and see exactly what this dot vars dot sign up modal actually is. So let's jump back over here, refresh our page. Now see, when I click on it, it's not actually It's not actually. It might be actually because of this. Login page script. Um, let's try that. So basically, I'm thinking that since we called this function here outside of this object, because we called it down here, I'm thinking that I can't use the keyword this just yet until I actually get inside of the object, being it calling from inside of the object. So I just changed this to login page script, which is the same. It says login page script dot open sign up modal is the function down there at the bottom. So let's try and save that and see if we get a different result over here. Still nothing, but we got an error. So let's see. Cannot read properties of undefined. Okay, so it's saying it's in line 16. Sign up modal. Huh. Let's see. It's showing that it's trying to load, read, I should say, undefined, on line 16. So let's see what that is. So line 16 says this dot vars dot sign up modal. So I'm assuming it can't read this dot vars for whatever reason. Let's just see. So let's console.log us a this dot vars first and see what it's actually reading as this dot vars, what it's actually returning. So let's jump back over here, refresh the page, and if I click on the button, it's showing this dot vars is undefined. Okay, why is this dot vars undefined? That's kind of weird. It's saying this dot vars is undefined. Let's just do a console log of this and see what it's referring to as this. Okay, so it's referring to the HTML element. Wait, why would it be referring to the HTML element as this? That doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense. Huh. That's kind of weird. Okay, so it just looks like I'm just being an idiot. So, apparently you cannot save variables inside of an object, which, I probably should have researched that a little bit better, but oh well. So basically what I did was in the initialize function, I selected this because I checked over here and it looks like the only place this is being used is right here. So those are both just going to be initialized in the in that function. And now if we go back over here, the button works. So, and I'm not. I am getting an error, but we'll have to fix that. Sign up modal. Let's see. Okay, let's fix that error real quick. So, So it says sign up modal constant cannot read properties of undefined. So this sign up modal constant here, um, so let's see here. It's saying line 15. Oh, just my console log. That's all. So if we go back over here, refresh, I click the button, and the error's gone. Okay, that works for me. Alright, so let's jump back over here. Now I should be able to do that, and that means that this here is done, as far as I can tell. We'll find out later. So I've got this function called load first sign up page. Basically, in between each one of these pages, you've got a load which loads everything for that specific portion. So all the scripts that control everything within this here, and then when you click the next button, you call an unload script, which removes all of the event listeners and other stuff like that, so you're over it doesn't get like super bloated or whatever. You don't want to have a bunch of event listeners constantly active for absolutely no reason. Plus, it helps with development. So, I'm going to take, first of all, jump back over here. I'm going to take this load first page, first sign up page, and okay, so now switcher text. This, I think, is all inside of this function. I don't think there's any calls to that outside of this function. So that should be fine for a locally scoped variable. So let's grab that whole thing. Because this is only active, the switcher text variable is this right here. So it switches between whether you want to use your email or your phone. So that's what that switcher text does. So let's see here. Okay, so sign up name input. I'll copy that. Sign up name input. I'm assuming that is the name field. That would be my guess on what that is. So I should be able to comment that out now. Now I've got this here that calls the close sign closing the modal. So I'm selecting this. So let's copy that over. So we're going to sign up modal close. That's selecting the close button, I think it is. And then where is this called at? Right there, right there, right there. let's see here. So I've got that, and that. So that's all still within this function, so we can locally scope that. And then I've got this function here. So we've got this function here, which I should be able to just copy and paste. So what this function does is it's going. Alright, so it just looks like I'm a complete idiot. So basically what I was doing was when I used this, it wasn't invoked in the correct context. So that's completely my bad. I don't know why I was thinking I could do that there. But anyway, I've got it working at the moment. Here I'm calling the variable here saved in this, and then on the click I'm opening the modal. The variables, global variables at least, are all defined here, and then I've got the open mode sign up modal function working. And then once the modal is opened, I call the load first sign up page function, which we started writing down here. I've copied over the close for the closing the modal. So the event listener is listening here. And whenever close is called, I'm going to I'm going to copy this over, and basically this is going to unload all of the event listeners off of the first page of the sign up page. So we're going to, let's see. We want login page script dot unload first page. All right, and then we're going to define that unload first sign up page. Create that function here. Put a comment there so I don't forget. And then basically we're just going to copy this all over here. I'm gonna have a little bit to clean up. So I haven't created the validate all fields function yet. That's looking like it's way down here. Wait, did I pass it up? The validate all fields, I'm pretty sure it's all the way, yeah, it's farther down here. Yeah. Yeah, right here. So this is going to validate all of the fields. So let's see here. So I've got event listeners that are I've got event listeners that are validating a bunch of these or whenever you focus in or focus out of a certain field, it's going to validate that field is got the correct information based on the event listener. So but this right here is going to unload all of those event listeners. So I think these are all need to be set as per se global variables. looks like it's used in quite a few different functions here. So yeah, do I already have the sign up name input? Yeah, it looks like I'm calling it here. We can set that as a global variable because it is used multiple places. So get rid of that, and we're going to get rid of that. Get rid of that, save that. Now, all I need to do is, and I think we're going to do is equal to login page script dot vars. That way we don't have to. Oops, that's not what I want. That's not what I want either. That's not what I want either. Why am I? Vars dot this. So now, I've just saved this long thing here as just vars. So it'll call vars, which is pointing to, we can see there, it's pointing to that vars object. So let's see. I still need to create this, validate all fields. I need to create that as well. That'll come. So if we take a look at the current product, you can see we're not getting any errors currently. The open sign up mode opens. I click it to close. It closes with no issues. Looks like I do have an error because I called that function. I've got that function call in there, but it's not defined yet. So we will fix that. So let's jump back over here. We're going to comment that out. Okay, so I think it's an old comment that I don't actually need to concern myself with. Let's see. So function email phone swap. Okay, so what this here is doing is when I click here, it switches the click here, this, it switches it from phone to email instead, and vice versa. So that's what that's doing. So let's see. So this switcher text is only used inside of this first function here. Now, one question real quick that just popped up. Is this still defined inside of, let's go to this last one here. Where are we at? So yeah, it looks like I don't need this to be a global variable, so I can actually put this inside of no, actually I lied. I'm going to keep that as global variable because I'm using that inside of this method here. So yeah, that we can keep that like that. Next thing that we need to do is this email phone swap function. Now this, everything I think for the switcher text is inside of this function here. Um, and I separated the unload first page from the load first page just because it makes more sense to be able to call it outside of that load first page function, because later on I think I have stuff where I'm using that as well. So we'll keep that as a separate function, but at just about everything else I think I'm going to put inside of this function. So let's see, let's copy this all over here, put it in here. So email phone swap, that's only called in where it's declared and where it's called here in the event listener. So that's perfectly fine to leave as is. It's the email sign up function or variable is only used right here, and the phone sign up variable is only used right here as well. So I think that should be fine to keep the way that it is. So let's we'll comment that all out. Alright, and then let's save this here and jump over and see if that actually is working now. So it is not. I think I was having an issue with that before. I don't think I was actually. Okay, so sign up name input is not defined. Where are we getting that at? So let's see. So we're defining the function here. We're defining these two locally scoped variables. Now I've got two if statements in here. So I'm basically getting the computed style of the phone sign up and checking the display of that and checking to see if it is set to flex. If it is, when that button is clicked, we run this, and then we have to validate all the fields. So this is just setting the styles. Those are all locally scoped. Invalid text. Now where am I pulling that from? Where is the invalid text? It looks like invalid text. Let's see. So okay, so basically that is the little bit of text below each of the fields that will be displayed if there is an issue within the field, like it says like what is your name or whatever. If you tab out of the name field and there's no value inside of that field, I think that's what that's referring to. Data sign up invalid text. Let's find that real quick inside of Control F that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So we'll switch back over here to the code. So invalid text is going to be probably is going to be a global. No, I don't think I used it anywhere other than, let's see. Yeah, it's all still within this function, but it's called from within other functions. So let's create that as a global variable. Let's see, we'll take that, and we're going to put it right here at the top of this function here. That way it's still within this function, it's not being used outside of it, and we still have access to it within all the other functions. So comment that out. Now, sign up inputs, input labels. These are what these are what's used to select the labels, because you have that little effect that it goes from a placeholder to a label. I don't think these are used anywhere outside of this function either, if I'm not mistaken. This is not used outside of this function. Alright, so we can, let's see, so we can grab this, and this here I don't think is used outside this function either. It's only used just one other time. Yeah, it's just selecting all of the inputs. So we'll copy that over, and we'll set that as a global, those two as global variables inside of this function here. So we'll comment those out. Now this invalid input value. Okay, so where is this used at? It's only used one other place. Okay, so this invalid input value basically just checks to see which okay, so it looks like it's that's just adding event listeners to the sign up. Yeah, so we'll take this function here, we'll copy it over to invalid input value. Why? I'm not understanding that. Let's see. So on the sign up inputs, we are looping over those. Element dot is adding. Okay, so it's adding event listeners, and it's passing in the element and the index. Oh, okay, it's just checking whether or not to remove each one of the invalid input values if one exists. So yeah, okay, perfect. So we've got that function there. We can comment that out. Alright, now function style focus text box. So element.classlist.add is taking in an element. Element.classlist.add input focused. So this is just as it says, styling the focused text boxes. All right. Style unfocused text boxes, doing the exact opposite. Okay. Now, the input labels dot for each. We're looping over the input labels. Where are input labels used? Looks like it's just inside of this function. I think I've already declared that. So copy that over. Input labels. Yeah, input labels is defined there. It's selecting all of the input labels. Alright. And we can comment that out. Just a bunch of random little functions that are doing this, that, and whatever else. Let's see here. Function update sign up word length. Oh, okay. So what that is if we go to the real twitter.com, yeah, let's sign out, log out, log out. Oh, I hate when Twitter does this. Why? Log in. Or I don't want to log in, I want to sign up. There we go. It's just this little thing right here. Whether however long that is. All right, so we're gonna jump right back over to the code here. Okay, we'll just copy that over, and I think that's just used, yeah, in those two places. So be able to copy that over. There's another function, and that we'll call that there. Okay. And comment those two out. Alright, now this is validating the phone sign up. So let's see, where is this being called at? Is this being called what the hell? Looks like we're, yeah, still inside of this first function. So it looks like we're almost done with this first function, really. So we'll declare that at the top over here. We'll declare that there. Alright. Alright, and then looks like this is just validating the phone sign up. It's just checking to make sure it's a valid length, I guess, and it's a valid input in general. So we'll do that. We'll comment that out, and it looks like the event listener is right here. So we'll save that. Now sign up name input. I'm going to have to, let's see, did I okay, I need to do this inside of this function here. Actually, no, I'm just gonna, you know what? I don't know. I can call it either way, honestly. Alright, so remove this and remove this. No, I don't. I want to keep that. Okay, perfect. So I just saved a constant called vars and set it equal to login page script dot vars. Um, that way I don't have to type that whole thing every time I want to call a variable. That's globally scoped. So let's go back down here. It looks like there's a couple. I need to do vars dot sign up page name input, and then I also need to do vars here dot that. Um, all right, and then okay, that's all done. So sign up input email. Now is that, if anything, that would be outside of. No, it shouldn't be actually. Yeah, no, it's still within. It's still within the scope of this here. So okay, we're just adding event listeners here. Get rid of that. Now let's see. We're selecting sign up input month DOB. Okay, this is all for the date of birth thing here. So we're going to copy all those over, and I used let, but I think that was for another reason, because I think when I set this up, I needed to use let so that I could change the variable and remove event listeners once they were added. I don't know what it was exactly that I had to use let for, but I'm willing to bet I could probably use const now for those, but I don't know. I'll leave them at let just in case, and we'll go ahead and move on. So this right here is validating all the fields. It's just checking the values for the date of birth, the year, the day, the month, for the date of birth, and then it's checking the it's checking both, since you can use your phone and or your email. It's checking to see if both here, if at least one of them has a value inside. If neither one of them has a value inside, it'll return and it'll disable that next button, so that way you can't just go on to the next screen without filling out all the required information. Just basically data validation. So we'll copy that over, and I think here, if I remember right, this is, yeah, this is used to unload Okay, so I will need these all to be global variables because they're all going to have event listeners that are going to be unloaded down here. So anything that's in this down here basically needs to be a global variable. So let's see. So I'm going to actually cut those out. And I'm going to set those up here. We'll do this here. Oops. And then we'll do this here. And this here. Add commas. Okay. And now we've got sign up input, sign up name input. We've got the DOB month, DOB day, DOB year. And I should probably, even if I'm not going to, just to keep things consistent, sign up input phone and email should both, let's see. Let's see here. Sign up input phone. So is that, yeah, so sign up input phone and email are both going to need to be global variables as well. Just because they are, the event listeners are getting removed down there in that next function. So instead of duplicating, we are going to, wait, nope, that's not what I wanted. Get rid of that. Actually, bring that back down here. Goodness me. Wait, where was that at? There we go. Okay. So I need, where are these declared at? Okay, here, and then sign up input phone, and all the way to the bottom here, sign up input email. Where is this being declared at? This is not being declared. Okay. Oh, I just hadn't got to it yet. Okay, so put that there, and we're going to actually also cut this out and put it here. Remove the let keyword here. And then we're going to go over to here, and we're going to go to end and put commas there. Okay, now let's go back down here to the bottom. Now let's see. So right here we need vars dot, and then we need vars dot and vars dot here to select the variables. So let's see here. Let's find that. Make sure that's we got that. This is where it's declared. We need to put vars dot there and vars dot there, and we need to put vars dot there. We need to put vars dot there. Okay. Okay, now I want to comment that out so I know that that was already done. So let's see. validate email sign up. I want to put that before the validate all fields. And actually, I want to put that before these event listeners. And I want to do vars dot sign up. There we go. That way we're properly selecting those. And let's, whoops, what did I do? Oh, nothing. Wait, what? Oh, never mind. The regex was messing me up there for a second. Regex, no, the regular expression, whatever it's called, that thing, that thing. All right, so now that we've got that done, we've got the validate all fields function already here. So it's already copied over here. And then sign up name input dot focus. Was that done? I think that was done because, let's see, let's go to, I really should have Twitter opened up. I really don't like the way that they do this. Yeah, because when you open it up, it automatically focuses. That's okay. So let's jump back over to the code, and we will copy this over. And good question would be, I would like to, I don't know. We can move things around as needed later on, but for right now, as long as it works, that's all I care about at the moment. So it looks like we're nearing the end of our function here. So let's just copy these over. These are all the event listeners for the validation fields to validate that everything is correct. You know, when you focus in, you focus out, you change something, whatever it is, it's going to validate that that field is correct. And then whenever we call validate all fields, whenever we call validate all fields, everything, we shouldn't have any issues there. So I know I completely butchered that, but there we go. So sign up name input. So we need to put vars dot that, and we can get rid of that. Right, this is declared. Whoops. This is declared right here inside of the vars thing. So we need to put vars actually in front of this as well. So let's do this here, because all of these vars dot, all of these are all of these are inside of the vars object. Load first sign up page dot that was the kind of weird stuff that I was doing to try to unload the event listeners from outside of the function. So I was trying to pull that out of the function so I could unload the variables from outside of the function. It's kind of weird. All right, so let's, now that we've got to the end of this function, we should, let's see. So we've got all of that. Let's actually collapse this so it's not huge. Um, where does the function start? That would be nice to know. Load first sign up page. Oh, I can't collapse it because it's commented out. Okay. Either way. Um, collapse this, and this is the third page here. We can collapse that. Now this is what I was kind of concerned about a little bit, because get next form page. Basically what this does is it, well, I would have to say it's very poorly written, but basically whenever I click the next button or the previous button on multiple on the all of the following pages, it checks to see which one is currently displayed, and then it hides that current one and displays the next one. So let's see, where is this all located at? There's only two. Sign up next button. Yeah, because is it in one of these collapsed functions? No. I would have thought that this would be called. I would have thought this would have been called on the back buttons as well. I can't remember what I did on these second and third functions. I think I just manually added those in because it was too much work to call this function or to use this function. So let's just let's copy this over, and I think I'm gonna make this. Here. Get rid of the function keyword, and put a comma at the end here. So now sign up forms groups. Where is that all located at? Oh, that's located in quite a few places. Oh, it's just declared right here. Okay. I don't think I need that outside of this function here. Yeah, no, they're all declared right here. So everything I need for this function is right here. Actually, there's all 21 of them where it's used. So I don't need to worry about that being called outside of this function. So that could be contained within this function. So let's just do this. All right. And then that takes care of that function there. Now, sign up next button dot add event listener. Basically, this is where that that is being called at. I don't think I can write that inside of the object. See, that kind of needs to be globally scoped because that spans across but I should be able to. No, because I can just put this in the init function at the top here. And now I'm calling this next button twice. Don't need to do that. Now I can do this and put that there. Save that. Now, all basically all that's doing is just adding the event listener to that button, and then it's calling that function. So once we initialize, it'll add the event listener, and it'll point to that function to be called every time that event listener is handled. So I have to say, this already looks a lot cleaner than the other copy here. We'll see whenever the other two pages get added. But for the most part, does not exist on type. Huh. Where does this exist at? Okay, so I called that there. Let's check over here. Okay, yeah, that's just on the first page. That close button is just on the first page, and that's it. So I don't need to worry about making that a global variable. So that should be, yeah, it's defined right here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so all right, and let's check our work here. So let's save, and let's jump over to here, and let's reload the page. So we open up the sign up modal. Alright, I can type something, and if I delete everything out of the name, it adds that style. If I put my name in there, and then I tab out, perfect, looks good. I don't have perfect transitions. Transitions are not my strong suit, so I will maybe eventually add them, but at the moment, we'll keep it as is for now. But let's see. Now, okay, so if I just, okay, so I can switch in between those. I don't like that this stays red. I might have to fix that at some point. Now, my question is, okay, so those there are not staying there whenever it's focused out, and I think that comes as an issue with plus I'm not, oh yeah, I am, that's still working. Okay, so whenever I have a value in there and I focus out of it, it's removing that label, which I don't particularly want. I can't remember if Okay. We can completely remove this. Let's see. All right. Let's jump over the code and see if we can figure out where this I don't need. That can go away. So let's see. So let's actually grab this here and find where it's all located at. So here, this is the count. It's putting the counter on the top right hand corner whenever it's updating that counter basically. And then is this is updating that counter, I think. Yeah, every time that something is typed, it updates that counter. So okay, so right here actually, this is where we're going to run into issues. We're going to need to put vars dot everything here. Alright, and then I also need a vars dot here, and then I need a vars dot here as well. Alright, and this is validating on the field, so that way whenever everything is fully accurate or has information in it, we highlight the grayed out button. So okay, so that's being focused there, and I wonder if the so we got vars. Okay, that's fine. So okay, so we're going to have to clean this up. The unload, so that's there, and where is the third one at? Login page script dot unload. Okay, yeah, it's unloading the sign up page whenever I close it. It's going to, this is where it's defined at, and here I'm gonna have to fix this. Login page script and dot unload first sign up page, and then here dot load second sign up page. Okay. Okay, so we'll save that. Now I wonder if fixing this here fixed my issue with the labels. So let's refresh here. Don't have any errors in the console just yet. Okay, this is focused as soon as I open it up. Okay, and it still goes away. So I don't like that, and we will fix that. But I did see an error in the console. I do have many errors in the console. Okay, so it's basically saying sign up next button is not defined. I'm assuming is probably globally defined, and I almost can guarantee it is. Let's see. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to find it here. Okay, so yeah, it's globally defined here. So I want to match that whole word. So I want to do vars dot here, and then vars dot here, and then vars dot here. And I also want to do vars dot here. And I also want to do vars dot here. Alright, and then so that should fix that problem. Oops, what did I do? Oh, edit, redo. There we go. Save. Now let's jump back over and let's go to reload. No errors. Click the button. Still no errors, thankfully. Alright, and that's still going away, but I still have no errors. Alright, so if I do 555, I tab out, and I think, if I remember right, the validate phone. We should validate the phone number. Okay, perfect. Now if I take one away, it goes gray. But if I add one, I can click the next button. And so if I do this, that goes away. But as soon as I add something there, I can click the next button again. And I cannot do this. And if I click use email instead, it automatically grays out again. And it won't ungray until I get a correctly formatted email address, and I still have no errors. This is good. This is good news. So really, it looks like the only thing that I'm seeing that's an issue is that when I tab out or unfocus that field and it's accurate, the label itself doesn't stay. Now that's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. But I would like it to not disappear. So let's see. Oops. So let's see here. Okay, so I've got these labels. Then that's the input. Now, let's see. So let's see if we can search for, where would it even be under? Data input label. Let's see if we can find that over in the code here. See if we can fix that real quick. Whoops, that's not what I want. Okay, so where is that selected at? So input labels is here. So it's looping through the input labels. Let's find those. So it's just setting the text color to red. So So this is what I want to focus on here. I want to style the unfocused text box. So this is removing input-focused from the class list. So okay, I see why I did that. And honestly, I know for a fact that Twitter never, it used to never be like that. It used to be, I don't know, maybe not, I don't know, but we'll keep it the way it is just because the styling will be completely off. Well, not really, but I don't really like it. Data input text and let's find this here. Oops. Sign up inputs. Invalid input. Alright, and there's also, so invalid input is a function here. Okay, we've already gone over this here. So I must just not have added that to begin with. So we'll leave it for now. We'll come back and fix it later. I'm not super concerned about it. Let's see. But if we do go back, it looks like everything is working perfectly fine. And again, if I get rid of that, I can do a .org, a .gov. As long as there's at least 3 at the end, I think it's all that matters. Use phone instead. And I'm just validating the length of the phone number rather than like legitimate phone numbers, because a phone number validator is a pain to implement. Alright, and then if I click next, probably gonna get an error. Get next form page is not defined. Okay, so where's that saying that? 9. Okay, so let's go back to the code here. And okay, so I see we're gonna need to do login page script dot get next form page. There we go. Now if we go back over to here and we refresh, and everything should still work properly. That, and that, and that, and I click next, and validate all fields is not defined. Okay. Let's go back and fix that as well. We're going to do validate, or, okay, maybe not. Validate all fields. Oh, geez. It's called everywhere, it looks like. Wait, why is validate fields not defined? It says it's at 186, so let's run down to 186 and see what we've got here. So, that's because it's outside of that function. Hmm. Um. Well, that screws everything up then. I don't like that. Okay, so in response to this issue we are having, looks like I am going to make this function here globally scoped as well. So let's do this here. Let's do this. Get rid of this let keyword. And I don't want that in arrow function. I don't want that in arrow function. Okay. So we're gonna set const vars is equal to. I can just copy this line of code here and paste it there. So vars is now there. Now the other issue that I'm going to have, is the validation stuff, because it's within this function. So let's focus on this first. So I want to change this to login page script. So we're going to do login page script dot. Could not find. Oh, well, that's probably because login page script dot validate all fields. And I'll copy this and paste it here, 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 and here. And then I will paste it here as well. And paste it here, and paste it here. And I don't see any more. Let's just run through them real quick. Yep, 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 yep. Yup. Yup. Now we need to do this, and 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 that, and that, and it's just making it longer. There we go. Save that. Now, add a comma there so that we don't screw that up. Now, validate email sign up. That is defined up here. The event listeners added there. Now this issue, okay, so This is going to need to be taken out of here as well. Get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. Login page script dot close sign up modal. Okay, perfect. Now that is defined inside of their add that dot there. Okay, and then let's see. Now we're gonna have to make the email and phone signups globally scoped as well. So let's get that done. Get rid of that, and we'll paste those in. Get rid of the function keyword. Get rid of the function keyword. Put a comma there, not an M, a comma. Put a comma there as well. Okay, so validate phone sign up. So login page script dot dot. Alright, and we're gonna do the same for this. Login page script dot and login page script dot and login page script dot. Okay, now okay, so we're doing the validate phone sign up. Got that, and that. So that's fine. Let's find all of these. There's 4 of them apparently. That one's good. That one's good. This one dot. There we go. And that looks to be fine. Alright, so let's check our work now. Let's go to here. Let's refresh. No errors as of yet. Still no errors. Vars is not defined at 41. So let's fix that error. Let's go to 41. Okay, and then we'll just do login page script dot vars, and we'll do login page script dot vars. Okay, so let's go back again and refresh. No errors. Still no errors. Put my name in. Still no errors. No errors. Okay, still no errors there. Use email at email.com. tab out of that. Still no errors. I cannot close it though. Why can I not close you? Vars is not defined at 34. Okay. So let's go to 34. And they would be correct. Login page script dot vars. This would be so much easier if I would have done this originally, but you live, you learn, right? Alright, so we refresh. Still no errors. Put my name in. And do this, and the button lights up. Still no errors. I use email instead. Still no errors. And email.com. Button lights up. Use phone instead. Use email instead. It clears the fields properly like I want it to. I cannot click the empty space, but it defaults to that. Okay. Okay, so sign up mode will close is not defined. So that's at 199. So let's go and fix that now. Sign up mode will close. Now is that defined in the global variables? No, it is not. Right. And yeah, so I would have to globally scope that as well. So let's. This just comes with a lot of extra stuff. Alright, so. Alright, and let's go scope that global variable. Alright, get rid of that, and we'll do that, and we'll get rid of that, save that. Now, sign up mode will close. It would be, I'm going to take this here, and we're going to copy that to here. Good job. And this is in here, so I can just do vars dot that, and then the fourth one, I can just do vars dot that as well. Okay. Now, switcher text definitely doesn't need to be globally scoped. Sign up inputs. That variable selects all of the sign up inputs, and that's just used one place. Okay, so let's go back and we'll refresh and click that and close it. So it's saying closed sign up modal is not defined. So wait a minute, when did that come up? Okay, so closed sign up modal is not defined at 37. What? Oh, we'll take that here. Okay. All I did was, it was right here in the on this the listener. Wait, so wait, no. I don't need that. We'll do that instead. Because it's just calling itself. Okay. I go over here. I refresh. Open it. No issues. We can close it. No issues. We can reopen it. Put my name in. Phone number. Still not seeing any issues. Use email instead. Uh-oh. The use email button is broken now. What did I do here? This is not good. What in the world did I actually do? Close it, can open it. Now it's working. Wait, what? Now it's working again. Okay, so when I... Let's see. Let's inspect this. And then... That's kind of weird. I don't really... That's got to be like a if-else kind of thing, I would think. So let's find the switcher text. Because it was just working perfectly fine. It may have been doing that before, then I just never noticed. So let's do the switcher text. There's 4 places. Wait a minute. Let's see here. Okay, so that is the display of none. Display of flex, okay. So it is a display of flex, okay. That works. Email phone swap. Okay. So phone sign up. Email sign up. So we're selecting those at the very beginning. So let's see. Event listeners. It's got a click listener on it. So this click listener. So it's got 2 listeners on it, huh? Why does it have 2 listeners on it? It says line 89. Is that because it was never removed? Is that because it was never removed when okay, Now let's just take that out as well, I guess. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Got that. Now add a comma there. And now email phone swap. Now this here I just need to call login page script dot email phone swap. Okay. Okay, let's try that now and see if that works. Loving it. Okay, something is messed up again. So it looks like switcher text is not defined according to this. So switcher text I should be able to use switcher text here. No, I lie. Goodness, I'm just like separating everything at this point. You start down the rabbit hole and it's just like, oh my goodness. Okay, so vars dot switcher text, and then we do vars dot that, vars dot that, and okay, so yeah, and where is my error at here? Showing I have an error right here, of course. All right. Now let's refresh. Invalid shorthand property initializer. I'm just gonna put a colon there. Refresh. Okay. Still no errors. Use email instead, use phone instead. And invalid text is not defined. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Alright. So it looks like we're separating like everything. So much for keeping everything in one inside of one function. I guess not, huh? I mean, it's just like one thing after the other, after the other, after the other. Okay, so looks like what was that error again? Invalid text is not defined. I thought this was going to be an easy thing to do. I'm not even going to lie. Like, it's like, okay, an hour, maybe two to do this at most. But no, it's just one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. Anyway. Alright, save that. Now we go down here to do vars dot okay. Now, let's switch over and see what our next error is going to be. No errors yet. Still no errors yet. Still no errors yet. I use email instead. Still no errors. I was able to switch. Kyland at email.com. Now switch back. I can keep switching. Now if I close, open, it's still broken. So that has got to be like some kind of like if statement somewhere that I'm just missing. It's annoying. Thus is life, right? So, see, but if I, yeah, it's just the second time that the event is called. No, it's every even time. So it's definitely got to be an if statement somewhere, I would assume. So let's actually do this. So it works perfectly fine now. My close out, and it doesn't work perfectly fine now. So let's. I do not want to view the page source. I want to inspect. So let's see. So this div is the one that's open right now. This div is the one that's displaying none. So I'm just looking at the code to see where is the text switcher function? Email phone swap, here it is. Now I'm defining it, then I'm calling it, okay. So, but it happens when I close it, so so what if I just do an else? I don't want to do an else. I don't like an else if statement or an else statement, like the standard else statement, because there's so many random things that could happen that you just don't think about. So it has to be something with when I close it. It might be. I don't know, really. I'm kind of lost at this point. So let's go back over the code here. So if I look at login page script.vars, sign up modal style, sign up modal, okay, that's the modal itself. I'm unloading the first page. Now I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Sign up modal close dot remove event listener. Let's see if we remove. It's got to be the if statement. So what? let's see. So the current one that's being displayed is the email one, okay? And I can't click on it. So in the code it says where is it? So it says if the display is equal to flex on the phone sign up, then it's going to set the phone style.display equal to none. It's gonna display flex the email sign up style. There's gonna change the text inside of the link, and then it's going to select the invalid text at index 1, which is the invalid text for the phone, and it's going to set it equal to none. Then it's going to clear the values for both the email and the phone fields. And then it validates all fields. That's because when it validates all the fields, it when it validates all of the fields, it will change that that next button to back to disabled if it's enabled whenever you click the use phone or use email switcher text instead. So wonder, let's find the validate all fields. Validate all fields is here. See, because right here, if this right here, this returns false and this returns false, it will make the next button false or true. It'll be true, so it'll be disabled. Because at the end of this function, it basically has a catch-all that says if none of these are true, then if none of these are true, then it sets the disabled state to false. So I don't think it's something with that. I think it's something with, it's acting like it's an if statement issue. If we look at this output here, or the dev tools, right now it's not working. So the style is set to display a flex for this, and then this is the switcher text. That might be the issue, that I'm not removing the event listers. Let me try to change it so that I remove the event listeners for that as well. So switcher text, let's find it. So we're just basically going to take this, and whenever it's closed, or anytime we want to unload, we're going to remove the event listener. Okay. Now let's try that again. So coming up with no errors as of yet. I click and it works. 555. Now if I use email instead, now it's not working at all. Oh goodness me. Okay, so I'm starting over. No issues as of yet. Okay, I can switch to use email and switch back to phone. I can still switch. I continue switch and it works perfectly fine. I close and it's still not working. So if I inspect, it has 2 event listeners now. I wonder if I remove that one. And it works. Okay, so it must be an issue somewhere where I need to remove the event listeners. But okay, so why is that event listener not being removed? Let's do this here. Let's do this. Actually, let's do this. Cut this out. Okay, so I've just removed the I just made the so it's still not working. Okay, so it's still not removing the event listeners. That's probably actually because... Alright, let's do this. Okay, got rid of that. That's what I did to it. That. So... Okay. Let's see if this has any effect. Probably not. If anything, it's just going to make it worse. Bunch of fucking random numbers. Close. Oh my goodness, it works. No way. It actually works. I am legitimately surprised. Use email. Email.com. Use phone instead. 555. 5. Oh, no, I want to use my email. This on the back end, I guarantee you, is going to be a nightmare. Use phone instead. Okay, and now let's close. Okay, I would like to, when... I can't remember if I did that or not, but I'd like to, whenever it's closed, clear all of the fields. Make them, set them back to their default state. All right, let's get this second and third functions done real quick here. Um, let's see. So whenever we load the second sign up page, we're gonna first call this header setup. And so basically what that looks like it's doing is load second page is not a function, okay. Alright, JavaScript has stopped. It's throwing an error. Alright. Alright, so this second function here, let's just copy the whole thing. There's not a whole lot of code here, realistically. Alright, and then, let's see. With the function keyword. Alright, so sign up modal back button. That is going to be a global variable. Oops, come on now. Alright, let's go all the way up to global variables. Oops. Alright, and then delete that. Alright, so we've got a function header setup. That is what is going to set up this stuff right here whenever we go to the new page. It'll change this from a close to a back, and then it'll change step 1 to step 2. So we've got header setup, header text. We could probably make that a global variable as well because we want to be able to access that in the third and fourth and so on. So let's make that a global variable. Alright, so we're going to do is equal to login page script dot vars, and in this function we'll also have access to all of the other variables in the other script as well, because we have access to that global variables vars object. So we can put vars dot header text dot enter in HTML is equal to step 2, and then sign up modal close button. I think I have a, maybe not. Wait, what is? Yeah, we have a global variable for that. So reducing some duplicated code there. So everywhere it says sign up modal close button, we want to actually use sign up modal close vars dot sign up modal close. So we do vars dot sign up mode will close. We get this again. Vars dot sign up mode will close. Alright, and then we can get rid of this here. Alright, and then the sign up modal back button, I think I set that up in variables. Yeah, sign up modal back button. Alright, so all we need to do is add some vars dot that, and that'll work. This sign up modal close button can be go away. Wait a minute, what was, is that right? Yeah. Sign up modal close. That's in sign up modal close. That's the okay. Vars dot that. Vars dot that. Alright. So, and then this here, this function here, is called to go back to the first page. So it's going to unload the current page and then load the first page script again. So header text, yeah, we have that global variable. So we'll do vars dot header text. That's no longer in use. Sign up mode will close. That one's up there as well. So we'll do that. Vars dot sign up mode will close. Alright, and then now sign up group 1 and sign up group 2. What are those used for? That's a good question. Let's see. I only see one for that. I only see one for that as well. Let's see where this is at over here. Looks like that's in the third function. Let's find it in the HTML real quick. Close that out, save that. Let's search for this, see what it actually is. No, I want the HTML. Okay, so okay, so it looks like it's just referring to the the form groups. Yeah, that's what it looks like it's referring to. Sign up group 1. Okay, so basically it's identifying this is the first group, and this is the second group, and yeah, I'm going to set those as global variables as well, because I will definitely need those, most likely. Alright, let's the const and not that. Go to the end. Whoops. Okay. And we'll put commas. There we go. Now we can get rid of these. And we can do vars on all of these. Alright, so that should be enough to see. Well, let's see here. I know this is going to be login page script dot load first page, and then login page script dot unload second page. And then this is going to need to be here. Right, and then that should be fine. Okay. Alright, and then wait. Yeah, load second page here. Sign up modal back button. Is that one of my global variables? It is. Sign up modal back to first page. Where's that function? Oh, that function is declared right here. Let's do okay. Yeah, it's crazy how much shit goes into creating a just a custom checkbox. Like, I did not even realize that custom checkboxes were such a pain. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, you would think that there would be a slightly at least easier way to create a custom checkbox, but there's no way to style it, is from what I can tell. You have to create your own checkbox. It's absolutely insane. Alright, so let's save that and see what we can get on over here. So if I fill out all the information, that must be one number short. Alright, so what errors am I getting? So it says login page script dot load second sign up page is not a function. Okay, so let's see here. Login page script dot load second sign up page. Should be a function. It's a method at least. Did I not refresh? Am I just an idiot? Whoops, that's not what I want at all. There we go. Okay. So now go back, go forward, go back, close. Oh, the close button is broke. Sign up modal back button is not defined at 292. Or wait. So unload second sign up page. Okay. So vars dot, there we go. That should be up there, right? Yep, it is. And then sign up modal back to first page. That's defined somewhere else, I think, isn't it? Yeah. That's gonna need to be a global. So let's do that. Alright, do that. And then we need to do const vars is equal to login page script dot vars. And I need to put a comma there. Alright, and then let's see here. Login, okay, so it'd be login script, or login page script dot, and then we save that. Checkbox shown. Okay, that looks like it was okay, so it looks like that. Okay, so that should, I would say that probably doesn't need to be a global variable, but at the same time, like, I need access to it outside of this function, so, well, oh well. We'll go up here, do this, move that, colon, comma, all the way back down here. We can remove that, so we can do vars dot, and then this one doesn't login page script dot vars. There we go. Dot that dot remove event listener. And then login page script dot vars dot that. There we go. Save that. Alright, now let's try refreshing here. Alright, now see, sign up modal back to first page is not defined. Wait, what? So let's check out 255 then. 255. So it says object dot load second sign up page. Oh, okay, so it's here. Wait. So it's sign up modal back to first page. Okay, so it'd be login page script dot sign up modal back to first page. Yeah, I made that a global or a method on there. And then it also says at 215. Login page script dot load second sign up page. Alright, that should be fine, right? Load second sign up page. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's try going back to here and we'll refresh. Hit next. Alright, we go back. We go forward again. We go back. We go forward again. We go back. We cannot close still. It says checkbox checked and unchecked is not defined. Okay. Let's see here. So that's a function. Okay, so it wants to unload that. Okay, let's make that. Alright, now you do not want that in arrow function. Go away arrow. Now this is going to open up a whole slew of other issues. I'm going to add that comment there. Because the logic is a little strange, if I'm being completely honest. Alright, and that needs a comma there. So checkbox hidden. I could probably get rid of the console log. Probably get rid of the console log again. Alright, so checkbox hidden. That's the only thing in this thing. And then login page script dot that. Alright, let's go back over here, refresh. Okay, go back. Cannot close still. Should be at unload second sign up page 294. So let's go back to the code here, 294. Alright, so we just need to add this here, access it through that, and then it also says HTML div element dot sign up modal back to first page, line 285. Am I reading that right? Yeah, line 285. Back to first page. Maybe it was just screwed up because of that. So let's jump back over here. We'll refresh again. Alright. Go forward. Looks like we can check and uncheck this box. We can go back. And again, edit. Go forward again. Check, uncheck the box. Check, uncheck the box. So you can check the box. Go back. And we close it. Yes, we can close it. And there's no errors. I do want to write a little thing whenever I close this. This all clears out to back to default, but we'll get there. Alright, so this seems to be working perfectly fine. Okay, I can't see any issues as of right now with this. Alright, so in that case, we will need to grab we're going to comment out this second script. Rid of that. And we're going to get started on the third one. Alright, so first thing, let's see. Alright, so let's do this. Copy this over here. We'll put that there. Put a comma there. Get rid of this function keyword. Alright, so header setup is going to be steps header. Now is that, wait, I think that's, yeah, so it'd be header text. Yeah, so let's we'll do actually let's do vars is equal to login page script dot vars. Alright, and then get rid of this. Vars dot steps header dot enter HTML. Okay, and then we call the header setup. Alright. Alright, now we're going to so now we're going to select, I think this is a global variable as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, sign up modal back button. Alright, a little further up. Alright, so we're going to change that to alright, so okay, we'll do dot what's it called? Find that, and we'll select that. Put it there. Alright, back to second page. Okay, so that's the same thing. Do that. Remove an extra dot. Back to second page. Now I'm assuming this is going to need to be a global global function. So let's take that out straight away. Alright, get rid of that. Alright. And then we'll do alright, and then we can take this here, take it up to the top, put that there, colon there, put a comma there. Okay. Now we can copy that, that there, that there. Alright, and then we can move these two here. Whoops. Alright, so now we want to put vars here, 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 and here. Vars dot. Alright, and then put a comma there. Oh, goodness. Alright, so the unload third page, actually load second page is already global, so we need to do login page script dot that. Alright, and let's find this, which is right here. Cut that out. An extra space. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright. Now, got that covered. Put a comma there so they don't lose its mind. Alright, now input setup. Okay, load. Okay, yeah, so let change field so input setup okay, input setup. Okay, so yeah, this let's see. Alright, get rid of that because that's just duplicate code. So input setup conf name field. Okay, I think I know where this is going. I think this is okay. Let's do. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Okay, so conf name input. That's selecting the input. Okay, where is the name input at? Okay, let's save and see what happens. If we go back over here, we refresh, hit this. Next, click the box, hit next. Okay, so what? Load second sign up page is not defined. Okay, so wait, load second sign up page is not defined. Okay, so object dot get next form page. So let's go back over the code here. This is 223. Unload second sign up page. Let's find that. Okay, okay. This needs to be changed to login page script dot unload second sign up page. Alright, save that. Go back over here and we refresh. Alright. Hit next, click the box, hit next, and load third sign up page is not defined. Looking like at 224. Alright, let's go back over to 224, which is just this right here. I should have seen that. Alright, save that. Let's go back over and see our next error. And this will be a lot easier once I get this completely done, because I can just be writing the actual code rather than trying to, debug and figure out what all I need to fix. Cannot set properties of undefined inner HTML at header setup 304. Okay. Okay, so steps header. Now, that's not right. It's supposed to be header text, right? Header text, yeah. So let's go right here. Header text dot enter HTML. Okay. Got that. Let's refresh and see where we get next. Alright. Okay, we've got this page here. I didn't get any errors. Now, what it's supposed to do is when you click on one, it goes back to the first page. Okay. Unload third page. So that's, there it is. So the error says 391. So, right here. Login page script. And then we'll do login page script dot load first page. Alright, and then says there's one at 419 as well. There we are. Alright, save that. Let's see what we got. Refresh. next. Alright, now if I click here, it should bring me back here, and it should focus this one. If I click next again, if I come back here and click this, it's not working. I wonder if I actually ever implemented that. I think I did at one point. So that one works. Seems to be everything is so far working. Close that. Still no errors. Perfect. Next. I click on that. Close that. Okay. Okay. So let's go back because I want to implement when I click on this, and when I click on this it should do the exact same thing. So let's jump back over to the code. Alright, so let's figure out what. Okay, so input setup. I'm thinking that the let's see, let's actually go back here for a second. Let's inspect this here. So looks like okay, so this has got the data sign up confirmation name. And so the wrapper, so basically whenever I click on the conf name, anywhere within that conf name, yeah, so the input is being used to fill the inputs, and then anywhere I click on this wrapper, data sign up conf name, I am going to go back to the first page so you can change things. So let's see here. Conf phone. Okay, so it looks like I've selected everything here. Let's clean this up a bit. Okay, so that's the email, and that's one thing I've never checked out either. So if I click use email at email.com, next. Now see, I need to check if check to see if if email is entered or if phone is entered. So let's go back and play around with that. Okay. Alright, so conf phone field. So where it says input, that is the input that's going to be used to fill out the that's going to be used to fill out the inputs on the other screen. Alright, so edit input field. Okay, wait a minute. So this right here. Okay, so confirmation, input, and then field. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense because I haven't used any of these yet, but I have used these, and they are they're for the most part filling out properly. So the only thing I'm concerned about is if we click on the email and the phone number pops up. So why is that? Like, why? How is it? I don't know how it's saving that. So maybe when um maybe whenever I click on one of those fields, um now this I believe is, yes, it's a global variable. Sign up modal close. Alright, so let's do this. Const vars is equal to login page script dot vars, and then sign up group 3 and sign up group 1. Those are, I know those are global variables, right? Yeah, those are global variables, so I can get rid of those. Alright, clean those up. So I'll get this vars dot and it looks like they're named something different up here in the global variables. Alright, so let's see here. Down here. Wait, what? Oh, wait a minute. I spelled that wrong. Jesus. That's annoying. OUP. OUP. Okay, so should be able to save that. Now I don't see the UOP. Alright, and then this should be a global variable as well. Right there, so it's sign up modal close. Get rid of that. Vars dot sign up. Did I use a capital M there? Yes, I did. Okay, there we go. Now we get rid of those, and then modal back button. There's so much duplicated code. Sign up modal back button. Alright. Do vars dot. Alright. Remove that. And then steps header. We can get that. I'm pretty sure it's like header text. Yeah, header text. So we'll do that. So vars dot that. Alright. And then, okay. So we've got that. Alright, so now this is saying okay, yeah, so when I call the edit input field, it's going to hide the group 3, or it's going to remove the block display block from group 3. It's going to add the display none to group 3. It's going to remove the display none from group 1, and it's going to add the display block to group 1. And then the modal close is going to remove the display none and add the display inline block, and then the modal back button that's on the page 3 is going to remove the inline block, and it's going to add the nons, and then it's going to change it from step 1 to step 3 to step 1. Then it's going to unload the third page, and then it's going to load the first page. That seems to be working perfectly fine. Now all I need to do actually to make this work is I first want to check no, I don't really need to check. So let's see. Let's take this and let's do the same thing down here. So that dot add event listener, if I can type on the click, we're going to call this function right here. Alright, and then that function, or no, we're going to change phone field. We're going to add a function called let change phone field. Alright, set that equal. Alright, and then we're going to grab the phone input. Whoops, that's not what I want. Why did I grab the whole thing? Just that. Then we're going to name input. Now, is this the same? Is this the same? I think it is. I think all of these are duplicated values from up here. Yeah, it's looking like it. Okay. So we're gonna match that. Actually, let's do this. Find that. We're gonna just match that. And and we're going to change that to sign up name input, right? So is this, yeah, so let's do, wait, this is within the, yeah, so we have access to vars dot sign up input, sign up input, sign up name input dot value. All right, and then we're gonna replace, whoops, that's not what I want. Copy that, paste that. Okay. And then, okay, so I can get rid of that. So now I want to find this up here as sign up input phone, and then I do we'll do vars dot, do vars dot that so if there's a value saved in that variable, or if there's a value on that field, then okay, so basically this is saying if there's a value in this field, we're going to set the value on the third page equal to whatever was set on the first page. If there's a value in this field, then we're going to set the third page value equal to what was in the first page. If there's a value in this field, then we're going to set that equal to the value in the third page. If there's a value in both fields, then I want to set them both equal to null. And then I don't really have any way of handling that if there is an issue there. I'll have to play around with that here later. Maybe I'll save that for another time. And then it's checking to make sure there is a value in all three, DOB month, day, and year. And if there is, we're going to parse that as a date. We're going to parse the date DOB month. And then we just need to set the value equal to the parsed month, the day, and the year value. And then, yeah, parse date is my function here, which just takes in the month, and then it's just a switch statement that checks to see. Basically, it's abbreviating the months based on what the passed in value is. So I think that's working perfectly fine. Okay. So back down to here, confirmation phone input. So let's see. I don't think we need that. Yeah, wait, no, that's the input value. So Yeah, we want to vars dot sign up phone input phone dot focus. Alright, we want to focus that. And then we want to call the edit input fields function, which will take us back to the first page. Alright, now let's save that and see if that's going to work properly for us. So put a value in there. Alright, check the box, click the next button. Now if I click that, now see it's focusing the name, and I think that's simply because I have that dot focus whenever we load the, if I search for focus, yeah, right here, vars it's in the first, it's in the load first page sign up. I don't know of any way to get around that. Okay. Okay. And then, so if we do this again, we click this, it goes back to the first page. If we click this, nothing happens just yet. So let's implement that next. That should be pretty simple. And we also can't forget the email. If there's a value saved for the email, email field equal to that. Alright, and then I want to do vars dot sign up email input email dot focus, and then edit input field, oh wait, no. So let's do, what am I after here? I'm after this here. Yeah, the field, I want the field. Dot add event listener, click, on the click, we want to change email field. Save that. And then we want to alright, so okay, we can't type. Change DOB field equal to a function, arrow function to be exact. And then realistically, I can't really focus that. So we'll just call the edit input field here, and that'll be it. So the DOB field here is going to be used here. Add event listener on the click. And we're going to change DOB field. Okay. Now let's go back and make sure all of that works. Let's go refresh. Next, that. Alright, so I click that, takes us back here. I click that, it takes us back here. I still can't focus that field for whatever reason. But I click that and it comes back here. Now I need to change that so that I need to change that so that it's basically showing the correct field whenever if there's a value. So I wonder how I would go about doing that. Okay, so where am I calling input setup at? It's only at one place. Oh, it's just at the very end of this here. Is it within the function or no? It can't be. But it's within the main load third page function. So that doesn't. So let's do this when let's console.log this value here. Alright, and then let's do the same for all of these because I want to see what it's doing. Because maybe it's just an empty value and the if statement is still like yeah, let's see what these values are. Wait, email input dot value. Where's email input defined at? Right there. Oh, that's right. I never finished this. Oh god. All right. Okay, so it would be vars dot sign up input email dot value, and then we're going to change this to vars dot sign up email input email dot value. Alright, and then I also want to console.log that. Alright, and then this here, it would be if there's this and there's this, So it's email, and it's phone. So we set both of those equal to null. Oh, okay, so it's saying if there's both a phone number and an email, it's just setting the email to null. That way it doesn't actually submit to an email and a phone. Okay, so set that there. Where's this called at? Up here. Okay, yeah. Alright, so, and then this, I think this is all right here. Alright, and then alright, so it looks like just about everything is working. I click here, I click here, I click here, goes back here. I have noted, I'm not going to fix right now. I do have a couple issues that need to be addressed in the future. I'm not going to stress about them at the moment. Mainly this one here. Not properly displaying inside of here. There's one other issue that I want to fix real quick. So when we close, it's the values stay. I want to just get rid of those values whenever we close the modal. So should be easy enough to grab this here. Now my question is that the input box, correct? Let me see here. Let's go over here. So if we inspect here, okay, so it says, yeah, data sign up name. Okay, so and minimize that. Go back here. Okay, so if we sign up name input, so let's do const vars is equal to login page script dot vars. So we do vars dot that dot value is equal to null. Alright. So then if we go back here, we refresh and we put a value in here, we close it out and it should empty. Perfect. So let's just do that for the rest of them. Let's do phone vars dot phone dot value is equal to null, and then email vars dot email dot value is equal to null. Now the only other thing I'm concerned about is the, let's see. So these, can't remember how I set this up. So it's a select. Okay, so let's actually add a selector to that. So let's go back over here to this, and it's in the first page. So this is the month right here. So I want to add a data selector. So it'd be data DOB month default. Alright, and then I want to do the same thing for the day. Data DOB day default, and then the same thing for the year. Data DOB year default. Okay. So now I've got those selected. I'm going to minimize that. I'm going to save that. Alright, and then we're going to do DOB. So it'd be DOB month default is going to be document dot query selector, and then we're going to put in there data DOB month default. Alright, and then that, put a comma, DOB day default is going to be document.query selector data DOB day default, and then DOB year default is going to be document dot query selector data dash DOB year default. Okay. Now, when I close, I want to set DOB month default, so it'll be vars dot that dot selected. Oh, nope. Dot selected is equal to true. Alright, and then be vars dot DOB day default dot selected is equal to true, and then vars dot Your default does true as well. Okay, and now if I fill out this entire form, all right, select that, select that, select that, hit next, I go back, I close. Now, that did not work. Why did that not work? That's kind of weird. Huh, that is kind of weird. Wait, did I did not refresh the page. I go back, I close. Yeah, and now everything is at its default. The only thing is this right here, which, let's see if I can fix that real quick. All I need to do is call that function, I think, to update it. So let's see. So it's going to be in the first page. So switcher text. Word count field. Update sign up word length. Okay. Okay, so we might need to word count field. Okay, I think this isn't called anywhere else. This is just, yeah, this. So I should be able to cut this out. And go up here. That. Alright, and then I should be able to call login page script dot, oh goodness, update sign up word length. Call that function right there. And then I need to add a comma there. There we go. Okay. So let's go back over here. Refresh. So if I fill this out, I don't know if that's enough or too many or what, but oh, perfect. Next, I go back. If I now so wait, I need to see where I'm calling that function at. So let's find that function call. There we go. Alright, there we go. So we're calling that function here. We're defining the function here, and we're calling the function here. Okay, so now let's go back and try it again. So let's do, no, nope, see, it's not even, it's not even updating. It's not even updating the word count. I've completely broken it. Oh, I know why. I'm an idiot. Vars is equal to... Okay. Now let's give it a shot. Oh, it's working. Okay, it's still up there. And I show no errors still. I click next. I go back. Still shows 6. Still shows 6. I close. I open. It shows 0. And it works perfectly fine. Perfect. Alright, and with that, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to end the video here. So if you like this kind of content, you want to see more, or if you just like to code, or if you like to watch me struggle trying to code, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.